Hello, Liam Blue. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today, we're gonna get a little spooky. So if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Alright, we're gonna try to be as spooky as possible because I don't know if this is gonna be my final Halloween look or if this is gonna be the almost finale. So I have my lid primed with both of my Gerard Cosmetic clean canvases. I have fair and white. So I feel like the white makes the neons from the Surge palette really stand out. So that's what I did there. So I'm going to jump into the Surge palette real quick, which I am going to just use exclusively this palette. So I'm jumping right on into it. I'm taking my DeVault Beauty Lounge brush and going into the shade Chemistry from the Surge palette. And I'm just going to pat that down right there on the base. I'm sorry if I'm seeming a little weird. I am really behind on watching You. And so we were up late watching it last night. And I just did not get to go to sleep until 2:30 in the morning, and I overslept, and I'm just really exhausted. So, it's my own fault. I am going to touch this up right here, though. I want to bring it exaggerated a little bit. There we go. Let's get this nice and neon. Okay, what do I want to do? Don't know. So, I'm going to take this shader brush here from DeVault Beauty Lounge and go into Vinyl and very quickly just kind of map out the shape. So last year I did a witchy look. Did like a witch look, and I wanted to do one kind of like it but up it a little bit, and I just didn't feel like doing a half cut crease. I was like, why don't I just do a fun little like all over the place halo eye and see how that goes, because I was really just running out of creative juice at this point. Not that I got very creative for spooky season this year anyway, but I've just been literally exhausted, and there's been a lot of changes going on. Gonna have some more changes going on, so I'm just kind of vibing until I can get everything figured out. Overwhelmingly busy, but you know, life just gets like that sometimes. So alright, so I've traced that out and I've packed down Vinyl, and I'm going to take the shade, what do I do now? Oh, Locked. Okay, Locked is like a more like army khaki green, super dark, super grunge. I live. So I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics number 3 brush and go into it. Well, actually, no, my bad. I'm going to go into Lush because it's super dark, and I feel like it's a nice transition into lighter green shades. So I'm just going to kind of blend this out. Also, if you want to know how much I hate myself IRL, today is Friday. This video is going up Sunday. So this weekend, I will be absolutely editing my butt off. Doing back and forth windshield wiper motions. Now I'm hoping that I don't just completely run out of energy and that I can try to show you how I'm going to do the rest of it. I'm really nervous about it though, because I do not draw. Like, I suck at drawing. Alright, I'm going to pat that here. Looking wild. Oh my gosh, my back. Oh, it popped. That's nice. Okay, now I'm going to take my DeVault Beauty Lounge brush that looks like this little fluffy brush, and I'm going to take Locked, and I'm just going to really focus on blending out that green shade that we just used. It is the shade Lush. Now, I did, as one does, browse Pinterest the other day, and I found this look that I was like, oh my gosh, that's pretty. I want to do something like it. And I ended up doing it. And I wore it out of the house. And I'm sure people were like, oh my gosh, it's not Halloween yet. But also it was epic. So I'm planning on hopefully getting that filmed. I have a list of looks that I need to film. I just need to have the time to do them. Okay, I'm gonna take the shade Alive and really just focus that. And I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Just give it a little blenderoo. Take it up and wing it. Don't worry, we're gonna go in and touch the shades up. If you've been here before, you know the drill. But if not, I go in and touch things up a lot, so my blending process does take quite a while to do. All right, so now I'm gonna take my Vasanti brush and go back into Chemistry and just gonna blend that out. I kind of wanted this to be messy. I was like, creepy, messy, and like I like messy looks because I feel like they're really cute. So I was like, yes, that's what the vibe is today. I'm just doing back and forth windshield wiper motions, getting it nice and winged. I'm gonna break into my Ipsy bag for this month. Actually, I do believe my September one will be up on Wednesday, but I'm gonna bust into that and hopefully use the eyeliner that's in there. I don't know if I'm really gonna do it or not, but I thought about it. I was like, oh, I know from my preview that there was a super cute, like, loud liner that was in my bag, and I was like, I want to try it. Okay, let's do a little touch-up work. So I'm just gonna take this DeWalt Beauty Lounge brush and go into the shade Locked and really just kind of focus that here, blending it out, winging it out. Just doing little swizzly swizzles, giving a nice blenderoo. And I'm gonna take my small shader brush and go back into vinyl and really just pat that down. And take a little bit more of that neon shade, Chemistry, and just work on blending it. So for the blending class that I want to do, like the video where I did the really in-depth look, what would you be interested in seeing next? Because I do want to do that, but I also have some other looks that I'm like trying to think of how I could like incorporate them into that. But I feel like they would be more, definitely not beginner. I want to work up from beginner to more advanced as far as like keeping it neutrally or just a half cut crease and stuff like that. So I'm really interested in knowing what you want to see. Let me take my Sigma E25 brush. I'm sorry I keep looking, but I'm trying to make sure my camera isn't cut off. But I'm gonna go into White Hot real quick and just give it a little blenderoo. Okay, I'm gonna take the Vasanti brush and go into Alive and really just focus that right here on the inner corner. I'm going back into Chemistry and just kind of patting that down. And with this DeWalt Beauty Lounge brush, I'm going to go into vinyl and just focus on bringing it back into the play. Alright, now we have a nice little mess going on, but I'm here for it. I'm very here for it. So I'm going to go ahead and take some Clionadh eyeshadows, my favorite. So I will be using for the center of the lid, Heirloom, and then, let me see, I have them stuck in here and I need to write down the shades so that I don't have to like dig them out. But I do believe that this is Anil. Yes, Heirloom and Anil. So I'm going to start off with Heirloom first and just right down the center. And then I'm going to go into Anil and just pat it down. And then go back into Heirloom and just kind of blend it together. I'm going to take just a tiny bit more of vinyl on my BH Cosmetics number 3 brush real quick and just kind of pat it along the edges of the shimmers to get it nice and blended. Make it look like it's giving it a nice hug. Alright, I think that's about what I'm going for, except I am going to touch up Chemistry just real quick. I'm going to blend it over. And then I'm going to take my finger and go into Limitless, which is the shimmer, the green shimmer in the Surge palette. So what I'm going to do here is just boop, boop, boop. Give it a little nice little plop onto the inner corner here and make a mess while I'm at it. Alright, we're all messy. I'll see you in just a minute. Alright, so this is the finished look. I'm really excited about it. I know it's not anything super extravagant, but I will say that it did take me like 45 minutes to get this sorry moon drawn on my head. Like, I suck. This is how terrible at drawing I am. Like, what is this even? I mean, but yeah. So for my lips, I used the Fresh Paint Beauty lipstick in Bulletproof. And I put a little bit of, let me find it, a little bit of the Melt Cosmetics and Beetlejuice collection Ghost with the Most, like in the center, to have like a more ombre, like black and green, just to kind of like match the eyes. And then I've made these kitty cat earrings with like the third eye, and I was like, yes, very, very have to have that. And yeah, so I don't know. Hopefully this was an interesting video, fun, I don't know. Oh yeah, my witch hat. I got this like last year at Spirit Halloween in this dress. Oh my gosh, I wish I could show you this dress, but the way my setup is if I stand up, the shelf behind me is gonna knock around, the closet might open, and I will knock over everything on this desk that's in front of me that is so unorganized. But yeah, it's super cute, it's super long, it's super heavy. Like, I'm so excited that it's finally cooling off because I will be wearing this out. So yeah, I love the sleeves, and it's just like very much comfortable, and it's so soft. Alright, I want to thank you so much for watching. If you want to keep up with my awkward face and shenanigans while I'm not here on YouTube, I'll have all my social medias down below in the description box. And if you'd like to keep up with me while I am here on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button. It really makes my day, and I thank you so much for those of you that have already hit the subscribe button. Those of you that come to watch my videos, take the time out of your day to hang out with me for a little bit. Like, thank you so much. Honestly, like, thank you. And yeah, so let me know what you'd like to see next down below. Don't forget to use hashtag slightlyunblended for your chance to be featured in an upcoming video. And again, I want to thank you so much for watching. Happy Halloween, and have a beautiful rest of your day, rest of your week, whenever it is that you're watching this. And I hope that I'll see you in the next one. Bye.